Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how I care for my extensions. I know you guys really liked my video on styling my extensions. I got the suggestion to film a video on how I care for my extensions, so here we are. First things first, extension storage is probably one of the most important things. Best way to store them is in a bag. If you don't have a bag, I advise buying one or at least storing them on a flat surface. You just really want to make sure they're not sitting there all tangled up because that can really damage the hair. So when I bought my extensions, they came with a bag and a hanger, and this is just one extension that I didn't use today. And it's really nice because I just hang this in my closet. Like if you have them straight and you want to keep them straight, best thing to do is hang them. Or I mean, if you have somewhere to store them flat, but like if you have really long extensions like mine, I think they're 22, I can't remember, but 22 inches flat, like where the fuck am I supposed to put this? So I put them in my closet. So storing them, pretty simple. You know, just make sure they're not all tangled and nasty. As far as brushing out your extensions, mine also came with this wet brush. It's really handy, but I went and bought a paddle wet brush as well. It's the Wet Brush Pro brand. It's kind of dirty, ignore that, but it works really well. I like paddle brushes better than this. Is nice. I actually use this on my own hair, like straight out of the shower, because it's so small. But for these extensions, the pointed ends really help a lot, but they're so thick that like when they're all on your head, really advise a paddle brush. The wet brush has really helped to get all those tangles out from deep in the hair. My extensions always tangle up right in the back, by the back of my neck. They get all matted and gross from, like, you know, my hair moving around all day and my head moving, and it's just like the hair is just kind of matting up. So I like to always at least carry a comb with me or a brush, and like if I'm at work or when I was going to school, between my breaks I would go in the bathroom and brush my hair or brush my hair in the car, just because it's best to keep them not matted up. Like, you don't want them getting tangled. It's such a pain in the ass, and it is bad for the hair. Like, if they're tangled, you're gonna end up pulling out hair that you don't want to pull out. I advise brushing them before you take them out, and then brushing them once you take them out, and using a detangling spray, because they can get very tangled very easily. The one that I use is Miracle 7. It's especially made for extensions, and I bought it at Sally's. It wasn't very expensive, but there's all sorts of stuff that you can buy. As far as cleaning them, for me, they don't get too dirty because I'm not wearing them every single day. I wear them maybe at the most once a week. But if you're someone who wears them every day, which I used to be, they would really get greasy pretty quick, because just from the product you're putting in them or the oil on your own scalp. I advise using dry shampoo as much as possible, but if they're starting to get really bad where, you know, you can just tell once they're getting gross and they don't want to style and dry shampoo isn't helping, or they're really caked up with dry shampoo, you'll want to wash them. I would not advise washing them any more frequently than like once a month. Like, that's if you're wearing them every single day, but you really want to treat your extensions better than you treat your own hair, because it's real hair and you want them to last longer, and they don't get all the nutrients, you know, they're not growing from your head, so they can't get longer, they're only going to get shorter, and the better care you take of them, the longer they're going to stay looking good. Treat them nicer than your own hair. These extensions, I've owned them for, I want to say at least 6 months, and I haven't washed them. Don't wash them when you first get them. Well, actually I did wash them, I lied. I washed them when I toned them, and that's another thing that is really sketchy to do, so be super careful if you do tone your extensions. I don't advise it. Be careful, because you can really fuck them up. Apparently you can destroy them. I didn't destroy these, obviously, but toner, you don't want to get it on to the weft, like at the top of the extension. It's just really sketchy, so like I do not advise. But that was the one time I washed them, and I haven't washed them since. Really, you don't want to wash them very much. I mean, it's like your own hair. Like, you want to build up that healthy oil and saturate the hair in it before you even think about washing it. Like, I don't wash my own hair maybe once every 4 days, but I have really thick hair, so, you know, I mean, it depends on the thickness of your extensions too. If you have pretty thin extensions and thin hair, then it's gonna be a little bit different. But these are Bellami Booggattis. They're really thick, they're amazing, but I wouldn't wash them that often. As far as dry shampoo, I like Batiste. This one is the tropical scent. It's coconut, it's super yummy, but I mean, all of them are great. I just really like this one, and you can usually find it on sale. I've seen them at like Marshall's and like BJ's, which is like Costco, on sale for super cheap, and you can buy like giant packs of them. But I love this stuff. And if you have dark hair, you can also get, there's now dry shampoo for different colors of hair, like browns and blacks. And I mean, this is perfect for me because I'll even use dry shampoo when my roots start showing. I'll use it on my roots to kind of try and hide them since it's so light, but that's a little secret. If you do end up washing your extensions, I recommend using higher end products, shampoo and conditioner obviously, and washing them is a whole different beast, but really, like, my advice is to use a deep conditioner. You want these to stay nice. Treat them nicer than your hair, all right? Don't go frying them, don't bleach them. Like, trust me, just treat them nice. I like conditioning sprays or, you know, leave-in conditioner. So this one's a spray, it's a leave-in treatment. It's from Be Care Love Naturals. I think I got this at Sally's. I really like it. It's really nice using it when my hair is wet or my extensions are wet. Leaving it in. This one, Orlando Pita Play. It is a collateral damage leave-in concentrate. Use this on my real hair, on my extensions. I use it wet or dry. If I'm noticing my hair is really frizzy, I'll put a little bit and just kind of brush it through. But it's leave-in conditioner, so it, you know, is gonna get greasy and oily, so don't go crazy. But definitely recommend that, especially if you're washing your extensions regularly or often. So another product, if you're applying heat, like using a flat iron, curling iron, wand, whatever the fuck you're using, definitely get a heat protectant spray. I use Chi. It's the 44 Iron Guard. I really like this one. It works pretty well for me. Put it on your hair and your extensions before you start styling. It can really save you, it can save your hair. Definitely a good idea. On the topic of styling tools and using heat on your hair, I love my Chi flat iron. It's Ultra Chi, and it reminds me of a mermaid. Look at this thing. I love it so much. But definitely want to use nice products. You don't want to go buy some cheap ass straightener and start using it on your extensions and fry them. Also, don't use the highest heat on here. Like, you will fuck your shit up real quick. Don't use heat on your hair or extensions, like, as much as possible. Like, use it as little as possible. Okay? God, guys, don't fry your hair. And it's so easy to do, especially when you wear them every day and you wear them straight. You're like, gotta touch up this spot, gotta do this. Like, if you're doing that, use your heat protectant spray. Don't put that on the highest fucking level you can. Just be nice to your shit, all right? Okay, cool. Keeping my extensions curled rather than straight is a lot easier, requires a lot less heat. You still have to touch up, but with straightening, it's, you know, every single strand has to be perfectly straight. You don't want any waves in it. Also, I recommend talking to your hairstylist about your extensions if you have any questions. I am not a hairstylist. I don't have a cosmetology license. I don't have any kind of licensing, so don't, you know, this is just my tips and tricks and what I do with my extensions and what I've learned from different hairstylists and cosmetologists throughout the years, because I'm always around those kind of people. I love them. They are amazing. I love that line of work, and they're also knowledgeable. They're so fucking smart. Like, they know chemistry, they know beauty. It's like geniuses with scissors. Also, when you first get your extensions, good idea to have them thinned and or trimmed. You know, layered to match your hair, so you don't have big old blocky box of hair. But be careful who you take them to. Take them to someone who is knowledgeable and experienced with extensions, because a lot of hairstylists don't know nothing about extensions, and you'll go in there and they'll be like, oh yeah, I can do it, and then they fuck your shit. So be careful. Don't try and color them unless you are really experienced and have some big fucking balls. I would take them to a hairstylist, or at least talk to a hairstylist. You know, if you have a friend or you're really close to your hairstylist, be like, look, you know, I have extensions, I want to color them, I want to do this. Talk it over, because last thing you want to do is try and fucking bleach them and then be fried. Like, you don't know what you're doing. And especially with extensions, you don't know what's been done to them. Like, this hair was probably black originally. God knows. I don't know. And I don't know what all they did to turn this into this. So if you put something on top of it, or if you're trying to take color out of it, good luck. Have fun. Like, I recommend just buying a different set of extensions. I mean, don't get me wrong, adding a little color, toning, still be careful, but I feel it's not as scary as trying to lighten them. Obviously, braiding your extensions isn't a great idea either. You're just gonna run into tangles and damage, and you don't wanna do that. So, don't wanna shower with yours in. That sounds like stupid, but don't fucking shower or go in the pool with your fucking extensions in if they're clip-ins, and don't sleep in them. I've done it a couple times. It's a nightmare. Like, if you're gonna sleep in them, which I don't recommend, what I do is put them all in a ponytail in the back of my head, and you basically lay like a mummy all night. You don't want to move because they'll get tangled and they're really uncomfortable to sleep in. It hurts your head. Like, I don't recommend it, and it's really a bad idea. Like, I've been so tempted a couple times because they looked so good, and I just wanted to be able to wake up and like leave straight out of my house and not have to put them in and style them and wake up early. Don't do it. It doesn't work. You have to still restyle them, and if you put them in a ponytail, you're gonna have that crease. Like, it's not fucking worth it. Don't sleep in your extensions. Don't be dumb. Okay. Wouldn't really recommend working out with your extensions in, because they gonna get nasty. They're gonna get tangled. They're gonna get sweaty. It's just not a good idea. Right? Like, if you really want to, okay. But like, wear, I don't know, like a bandana around them and like put them in a ponytail. I don't know who would want to work out with extensions, because these fuckers are hot and heavy, but if you're trying to get your sweat on, I guess, I don't know. Anyway, that's really all I have. I think I've touched on everything that I do to take care of my extensions. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, whatever, let me know. Go ahead, like, comment, please subscribe. I really appreciate you guys, and let me know what else you want to see. If you want me to do a tutorial on how I style my extensions straight, anything at all. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.